My name's Wester Enrico. I'm a Wester, de Taquiendo de Famous de PPO Place. I finally made it back from my long outing.
George Harrison wrote that song about your trip.
Yeah, I think so. It wasn't too long of an outing. I don't feel like I overdid it really. I went fishing. Afterwards, I went to the casino, a different casino that I've been gone to before around here. I went to Chicken Ranch Casino, which that was kind of an interesting title for a casino.
Yeah.
But it's not that interesting when you consider that it was likely located on the site of a former chicken ranch. That's my guess. And I did well at the casino, pleasingly well at the casino. In other words, I didn't lose money. Instead, I won money. So that was nice. A little extra cash never hurts. And I had fun. It was diverting, you know. I wouldn't say it was mind-blowingly compelling as an activity. If I thought it was that, I'd probably go to the casino too often. But instead, I went to the casino today, and believe it or not, I won a total of $714. No, I don't mean I ended up with seven. Thank you. I don't mean I ended up with 714. I mean the amount I started with plus $714 was the total amount I ended up with. So anyway, that was nice. I so far my history of going to casinos since we moved here has been a net positive for sure. You know, it's like I've lost on a couple of occasions, but I've won on way more occasions, and I've won way more than I've lost. So I don't know what's up with that, but obviously you can't expect to win at the casino really and end up winning. But it seems like if you time it right, like if the right moment that says go to the casino arises and you're in the right state of mind, and you know it happens intermittently, it seems like usually you got a chance at some point to walk away when you're ahead, you know. In this instance, I I did I didn't walk away as soon as I normally would have because my general rule is if you double your money, go. So I started with 400. If I had doubled to 800, I would have gone. But I ended up sitting longer just because, well, in part because I had forgotten I had $200 chips in my pocket in addition to what I had in front of me. So, um, so anyway, I ended up leaving up ahead of $714, which is very nice. And certainly covers the relatively small expenses of today's trip. Just gasoline and Subway sandwich, a little bit of fishing tackle. Those were the only expenses I had. I mean, I put a quart of oil in the car too, but I didn't consider that an expense of this specific trip, but just an expense of driving in general. I did go fishing, as some of you may know, And I did not catch any fish, nor did I get any bites at all. Maybe I got one bite, but I'm not sure if that was a bite or not. Regardless, I definitely didn't catch any fish. I didn't like have one on the line and have it get off either. So at most I had a bite. That's okay, because I'd rather win money at the casino than catch a fish any day. Now where is my bowl? There it is. On the table, right in front of you. Not that one. Nope, not that. Right in front of you. Right in front.
This one?
Yep. This bowl right here. So what's the moral of today's story? Well, it doesn't really have a moral. You could say that the moral of today's story is think more about the weather before you go out on an outing, because when I drove back into the house here, we got quite a bit of snow while I was gone. Quite a bit. I'm guessing it must have been falling like cats and dogs. Which presents Rachel a great opportunity to follow the advice she received recently. Go snowshoeing. Now's your chance. All I need to do is make you a couple of quick snowshoes out of some reeds and natural fibers that I've woven from the sinew of an animal I've killed.
Wow.
And you'll be good to go.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. That's why they call me King of Husbands.
You are King of Husbands.
Well, it looks as though I interrupted when I came home, Rachel in the kitchen room playing some kind of a game.
You didn't actually. It was there was a tarot reader that I wanted Ruben to NI to see if I was right in calling her an ESTJ.
What did he think?
Well, we were both noticing her lack of like cohesion. But we didn't get to it. We didn't finish the game either.
Cohesion, adhesion. That would be like the coming together of stickiness, or a coming together of stickiness. Cohesion, adhesion. That would be an inkety pinkety.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. Did you guys pull some tarot cards as well?
We didn't.
Oh, what is it right there?
Acacia did.
Oh.
But I don't know what they are.
I wonder if Acacia eats fish. If I had caught a fish today, Acacia, did you eat fish?
No.
Well, good thing I didn't catch one then. I wouldn't have kept it anyway, but
That's good.
I like to throw them back. Unless they have swallowed the hook and are going to die no matter what. Then
Yeah.
I'll try to, bring it back to eat maybe. But I'm glad I didn't catch one today, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have gone to the casino if I had a fish to bring back,
That's true. Stunk up the
What game did you win the money on?
Well, first I went down like 100 on regular blackjack. Then I lost like another 100 on progressive Texas Hold'em. But then I played blackjack again, and I got back up to my original 400. So then I thought, well, maybe I should stop now. I was like, it's boring to leave break even. So then I went to play 4-card poker. And that's where I won all the money. I got a straight flush, which pays an automatic bonus of 20 to 1, which was a $15 bet is $300. And then I just had a streak of he just wasn't getting anything really, you know. And I just would play it the way, just normal way you're supposed to play it, which is like if you get a big hand, you're supposed to you can bet it to 3 times the ante. So anyway, after just winning some hands for a while, plus getting that bonus, all of a sudden I was like, hold on, there's like $800 in front of me. I should probably go.
Yeah, that was good thinking.
Rachel was winning our game.
Was she?
Yeah.
There's actually like 900 in front of me because I had 2 100 chips in my pocket.
Oh.
So anyway, that's the story of my casino trip today. But let's talk instead about the real issue dividing everything. What do you think it is? That's right, racism. Surprise, huh? What's burning? Okay, sure, you burning something? Burning smell coming from. Do you smell it? Maybe it's just that vape you're hitting.
It could be.
I just saw that.
I did use the oven, but it's off.
Okay, maybe it was from earlier then. So what is the real issue dividing everything? Cones. The whole purpose of cones is to divide us. To divide us from that part of the road, to divide us from this work site. The other thing that divides us? Corporations. Those corporate scoundrels exploiting everybody with their products and stuff, they're the ones to blame. You know what else is dividing everything? Ruben.
What's that?
I've never met anybody so divisive. He's the real issue dividing everything. He doesn't even bother denying it.
Is he
So
good at division?
I'm assuming he's great at it. Long division, short division, medium division, tall division, squat division, all divisions.
Yeah.
Hi.
What's up? How was it?
It was fun. It was a big outing. I did lots of things. I went fishing. I went to the casino. I drove back on the sketchiest drive ever. Coming over Bagby Recreation Area, that road, you know? The one that got wrong alongside the cliff with no guardrail the whole way.
Oh my god.
And it was like pouring rain. And then as I got up higher up, it started to half snow.
Oh.
And then it was like half snowing, and then it fully snowed for a moment, then it dropped back down into Mariposa and it was half snowing. So I was like, okay, fine. This is better. I can make it to Dara Road. It should be raining. If it's raining in this bottom part of town, then it's going to be raining down there. And it was raining down at Dara, But as soon as I started going in, it started turning to snow like instantly. And like probably halfway in on the Dara Road, I started getting some snow on it. By the time I hit Triangle Road, the road was pretty well covered in snow. And by the time I got to like Jerseydale Road, it was just driving on a thick pad of snow. And I was kind of sliding around a little bit, but I said, Eric, you don't need chains. You're fine. I was in first gear. I was going slow, you know.
Was there traffic?
You know, there wasn't anybody on the road at all. I mean, not just on Dara and Triangle. There wasn't anybody on the road from Bagby up into Mariposa. I didn't see anybody, you know.
Yeah.
I pulled over to pee, and I was standing there, you know, for a while, the duration of time it takes to pee. I didn't see anybody the whole time, and I had not seen anybody behind me the whole time going since I had left, turned off of the road into the casino.
I was surprised that there were no plows. I'm like, oh wow, people must really be staying in if there's no plows going on.
Well, I followed one from on part of Scott Road, but it turned around basically at Jerseydale Road. It didn't go all the way.
I'm gonna kill that spider, alright?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Please.
Acacia saw that in the bathroom right now.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Another
and so-
spider?
Or that, I think hopefully that one. I was looking for it and then couldn't find it.
I don't think it went all the way from the bathroom to here.
That's true.
We have more than one spider, I'm sure.
Okay, but we're gonna have one less, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And look what I got. 50-cent pieces.
That's so cool. Can I see? Wow.
You don't get those very
Wow.
often.
50 cents. 2023?
Well, that's
That's so
because
cool.
they don't have chips smaller than $1. So if you get like
Oh, I
paid
see.
as per blackjack, give you 50 cents. Like if you have say to bet in a 5, then they're gonna have to pay you $2.50. Do I remember you? Your name is Michael Tukachik. Yes, I do remember you.
I'm glad that you named it KP, Acacia.
After Karma's pen? What was it? Oh, the spider. Right.
Yeah.
Did you get caught in its web? You can look at a spider, you can call it your friend, but don't get caught in its web, because that's just the end. It's an old, wise saying people came up a long time ago with.
Do you think it could have been the smoke?
What?
That smell, the burning smell?
I have no idea. It could have. I think that's a little sudden there, Michael Tukachik. Our previous encounters with you were deviated from some norms in some ways. Being sabotaged in chat. So this is chat. Just got notified. What do you mean be being sabotaged in chat by whom?
Them.
Well, you can remain A big fan at a distance. I think that'll be best for both of us.
Hi, Trouble. You look like such a cat, like lurking with one eye.
I can only see half of his eye.
He's such a cartoon cat.
I myself, I would say, a small fan of host Eric. Yeah, or you could say sometimes I'm a big fan and sometimes I'm an anti-fan for a total fanhood of neutral.
There it goes. I sabotage my love just because I got a little drunk on the bus, said some stuff. I'm just a stupid kid. A stupid.
Do you remember your old talks?
Yes, I remember engaging with the person named Michael Chikitchka or whatever, but I don't think that doesn't seem like that person to me. I don't my recollections of my interactions with him were of a certain sort, but not going after Rachel.
Yeah.
It was some time ago, so I don't know if this person is falsely claiming to be that guy, or is that guy, or I don't know.
Interesting. Acacia hid that one.
I hid. She timed out.
Found out. Another one.
Yeah, if anybody wants a typing session, the how to book a typing session is in the description of this video. There's a document that explains what to do. It does look like him.
Yeah, it's a
But
pretty cool trick.
well, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
I don't either.
I don't know what to make of
No
that.
idea.
You're being sabotaged in chat, just got notified. Oh, you mean the other person's not you? Is that what you're saying? Well, I would agree that my memory of this guy was certain kinds of weirdness, but not that kind of weirdness. So
That's interesting. That happened at the same time.
that'd be a change in him, but I don't know what to make of it. It could be. It seems more consistent with another kind of troll that we've had more recently. You know, this guy's not really a troll per se.
No.
Yeah, it was rebelling the system, he says.
I mean, he's a guy I remember engaging with, I don't know, quite some time ago, probably a couple of years ago, maybe more than that even. Probably on Facebook is where I engaged with him. I do remember, I believe, having some kind of video conversation with him, perhaps two, I don't know.
He agrees.
And so there's two accounts here.
I hid one. The other one is saying that one's a fake him or something. Why they would both show up here at the same time.
But that's what the fake one would say. That the other one's the fake one.
Well, but the other one's the one that says something bad.
Oh, I know.
But that's still, I mean, the fake one might, they might both be fake ones, you know.
That's true. Yeah, and this one's just playing the long game, the medium game.
But I mean, that's just gonna make me suspicious right at the gate, regardless. Because why would the fake and the real one show up at the same time?
Yeah.
Hi, show media.
Mhm.
Acacia is a purple thing with hair. This my other channel apart sound vector. These are personalities similar to Myers Briggs, just on Freudian personality. That wasn't me. That was an impersonator. No, I don't want to. Thank you. No, thank you. I'll pass. That's a hard no. They said it arrived yesterday. Real one wouldn't troll at all? Well, I don't know. You tell me. If I recall, I didn't particularly enjoy our previous engagement, even though it didn't last time anyway include going after Rachel. But you didn't. Rachel wasn't around when I'm pretty sure you preceded Rachel. My conversations with you. A purple little sweaty. What's
a
a
purple little sweaty.
what's a sweaty? Is that like a miniature sweater?
Yeah. Sweaty is a miniature
has to be.
sweater. I like that.
Maybe that'll be the hot new trend for women.
Yes.
Is a sweater that is as small as it can possibly be. So it's normal size in the arms here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Normal size right through here. But then it's just like a teeny sliver just down to here, you know?
So like the purpose.
Oh, I see. Like a short one?
Yeah, like super short and super thin, right?
Yeah.
So you can't even begin
That's
to
stupid.
close it to button it even.
And it's called a sweaty.
And that's a sweaty.
Oh, I didn't picture a button. That's why I didn't picture a zipper or button or anything. I just pictured.
That's the kind you put on both arms and then you close the middle part. But it doesn't even.
Like a cardigan.
It fits perfectly through your arms here. You
Right.
know? You can make it sweater vest and make it get even smaller.
Yeah. Like that little monkey from.
Is the best beat that you ever heard for rapping. If you think it's a good beat.
Okay, so yeah.
I was here.
People like to call me sometimes. And I don't know what that was all about, but I don't want to play those games. You know? I'm sure it was fun and engaging for you, but no thank you. At least they spoke. Rather than hanging up. And or get attacking Rachel or something. So that's preferable.
Yes.
But hate the game and the player. Well said, Acacia. Well said. Yes. Not fond of either in this instance. Good night. Urethral vector. So, they're now explaining why some people do whatever. And I guess it's better than nobody ever doing anything like that. Which would be, I think, ultimately would be boringer. The urethra guy raps about psychology. That's his channel.
The urethra guy.
He raps about psychology. You mean like the study of people and their minds? That's what we call psychology. Like that? I think sounds fantastic. I think we should all listen to it right now. You think I should pivot to that? Thank you. Psychology doesn't deserve rapping. It's too poorly considered. It's such a mishmash of different things. Different parts of it may have more legitimacy than others, but there needs to be some kind of consensus about a single frame that everything operates under, be it, behaviorist, like geneticists, like genetics differences, or typology, or Big Five, or whatever. It should be something. And when you ask, well, which thing should it be there? Obviously, the answer is typology.
Meow.
The problem psychology has is if you take something like any of your famous psychology studies or whatever. Well, let's just look at the Milgram one. Obviously, once people learn about the Milgram study, they can't do the Milgram study on anybody who's learned about it and expect to get the same results, A lot of stuff in psychology is like that, where it only works on virgins, right? It only works on virgins, and if it becomes widely understood what you're testing for, then that will impact the results too much. Like, people who perform those kind of studies, they often pretend they're studying something else as a way of hiding what they're actually studying. For example, they do something like tell the people that they're studying eating habits, having them come to a restaurant and then sit down at a table and order some food and eat some stuff. But really what they're studying is how groups of people seat themselves in groups of 6 around a table. And all the restaurant eating stuff is just fluff to distract them from what they're actually studying. Like, there's a lot of shit in that, like that, in psychology. And are you rapping about your cat AIDS? Well, I think Trouble could definitely be a rapper with some street cred. you know.
Here we go, a lot of street cred.
Back when I was a kitten, got so much cat AIDS, I didn't even know what hit me. And then one day, my balls got castrated. I didn't even know what hit me.
Pucker, Tucker, Acacia, I don't know.
How a mouth kisses one who wraps another like a burrito before bed. Inky Pinky. Oh yeah, it should be Tucker. Yeah, Pucker Tucker is correct.
Aww.
You got it right for sure. It took me a long time, even though you said it.
Took a long
Well, also, I
me
kind of
to-
probably threw you off by just saying that out of nowhere, right?
No, I was trying to figure out. I had to work to Tucker independently. Like I said, okay, well, what's one who wraps another like a burrito before bed? Well, that's called tucking you in.
Yeah.
So one who does that would be a tucker. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Right.
I had to do it like that.
I think I did that.
Okay, well, I probably saw it later than you.
That's right.
So I had to do it separately. Otherwise, it would have been cheating. Let's see if I can make up an Inky Pinky for everyone to enjoy. Let's see. Let me think of something for you today. I've got to think of a clue and say. Okay. This one is 4 syllables in the first word, 3 syllables in the second. And it's a slow and or sparsely speaking person who's in a coma. But I guess another way to say it is it's a comatose slow talker.
3 syllables and then 4 syllables?
No, 4 then 3. A comatose slow talker. That quote should not be taken out of context. I mean, people who've never been tested by the test before. I refer to that in typology as people who are unfamiliar with my testing and typology at all and completely as virgins. People who are familiar with typology but not my testing as half virgins. And people who are familiar with both as sluts.
A comatose slow talker, 4 syllables and then 3 syllables.
Yeah, anybody get a comatose slow talker, 4 syllables, then 3 syllables? Citrus devil?
Comatose.
Lyman diamond demon? Lehman demon?
Comatose. Vegetable. Vegetative slow talker. Slow talker.
Yeah, slow talker. Dysphoria. All right, I'm going to give you the second word. You'll be able to guess the first word once you get the second word. It's laconic.
I don't know that word.
I said initially it's slow or using little talk, right? But it doesn't really say slow here. It just says using little words, using fewer words. So I should have said that instead. So if you have laconic, what do you think the word for comatose is?
Oh, there we go. KP.
Catatonic. Karma's bent. We got it. Word laconic? Too much of a vocabulary word.
Yeah.
My
I don't know
bad.
that word.
But now I do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hanky pankies are too hard for me to come up with. So I'm going to stop thinking about that, which occupies all of my attention if I do, leaving me unable to think of anything else. You know what I heard from a little sparrow is that Ruben has multiple important things to say to the live stream while I smoke a cigarette.
Oh gosh. What's up?
Apparently, Ruben got the answer to the question of world peace.
Oh gosh. No, I don't. Look how red my eyes are.
Are you tired?
Yeah, let's say that. I'm tired and high.
Well, that's good that you're high. It doesn't show.
I think
I
it
mean, like,
shows.
I don't notice it.
World peace. Leave people alone. I feel put on the spot. How about you, Rachel? Take some of this attention.
World peace, we're at... What is the question again?
Do you think you would make a good teacher? Kind of. I would need my lesson plan to be handled ahead of time.
Well, that's how it usually is.
Yeah, except I probably wouldn't prepare it. Oh no. Okay, ask me something else. Thank you, show. I do like teaching people. Robin Williams' school movie.
Jack, when he was the little kid?
Jack? Simple Jack?
Oh,
Dead Poet Society. That was a good one.
Yeah.
What's my favorite movie? I tend to say like Truman Show or Memento. Let me see. There's some others, but I can't really remember right now. When I was younger, I think I liked Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Quite a bit.
Yeah, it was my favorite.
I haven't seen Buffalo 66. What's my favorite shampoo? I don't have anything clever to say. Mane and Tail. I have to watch Buffalo 66.
Really? You would suggest that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think show
I like
is just-
movies, but I don't like Buffalo 66 is like, I don't know.
Okay, that's one vote for. Acacia has it. One vote against. Okay, unique. That doesn't tell me much. That's just, it could be whatever.
I mean, there's a song that uses Buffalo 66 as a example, as a reference,
Yeah.
and it talks about like it's I'm not
Okay.
even gonna tell you what it's about.
It's about a cringe
it's
relationship?
Like, it's supposed to be arty, and the best part of it is Angelica Houston.
I'm gonna look her up. What is Angelica Houston famous for?
Playing the Mother Adams.
Oh yeah. Another movie about a cringe relationship that reminded me of like what is it? Until Midnight or something like that with Ethan Hawke and
I love that. Before Sunrise.
Before Sunrise,
And
yeah.
Before Sunset. Those are great movies.
I like the first one the most, I think. The second one's all right. I didn't like the third one.
Really? A lot of people don't like the third one. I liked it though. Ethan
Oh
Hawke
yeah,
wrote
yeah,
it.
okay. Ethan Hawke wrote that? All three?
No, only the third one he wrote. Ethan Hawke. Yeah. Yeah, he wrote it. A lot of people don't like it because like she comes off as like a super bitch in it, which I agree. Like I think the female character.
Yeah, exactly.
And the third one becomes like a total bitch, and it's like, where did that come from? Like, why the hell are they fighting like that?
Yeah, exactly. That made me kind of
It
sad.
didn't make sense. Like, it didn't follow like whatever. But I like that trilogy. I think it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one is like.
I enjoyed the
golden.
first one.
What trilogy are you talking about?
Before Sunrise and Before Sunset.
Oh yeah, I saw one of those, huh? Don't you two?
They get worse as you go, I think.
I could only handle one, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And
It's just like one big conversation.
You liked it.
Yeah, the first one was great, but I could barely tolerate it because it was so FI.
Oh yeah, okay. I felt kind of cringy, but I couldn't look away. Also,
I felt like I could really put myself in the shoes of the people in the movie.
like everybody around them watching them.
No, I mean, I felt like I could feel the main character. You know?
Yeah, because he's an ENTP, and like the girls in INFJ.
Oh, is that the case? Well, it probably was.
Acacia's asking something, and then Show says, "Did you guys watch that Netflix movie about End of World with Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke?"
No.
No. Hook? No, I'm just kidding. Rachel and Ruben, Acacia says, question mark. Correct. Oh, yeah, we're rats.
We're three blind mice. We are. Show Media, me, and Ruben.
We're three blind mice? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Don't Look Up. Yep. Oh, wait, Julia Roberts wasn't in there, or Ethan Hawke. That was Jennifer Lawrence and I don't know, somebody else. Yeah, that'd be cool. CJ
Stop smelling
crashed
my
in.
baby.
DJ
Do
McConnell.
not look up.
Oh, I thought I was like playing another stream on here, and then he was gonna get
What is that?
punished.
It's gonna. That's how it is sometimes.
Yeah. So can I play like 1 second of PewDiePie or something like that, or is it over?
PewDiePie, you might be able to get away with. I don't know if he trademarks his, or not trademark, but copyrights his stuff. But like,
Leave the World Behind. I don't think I've heard of it.
leave the world behind.
Leave the World Behind. Somebody put a Inky Pinky, please.
What are CJ's favorite films?
Freddy Got Fingered.
Freddy Got Fingered. What a fucking terrible movie. I mean, I think it is.
Yeah.
I've never even seen it, but it just looks like stupidity.
I know. It's just, I won't say that I dislike it. Although I actually didn't watch him suck on the cow's udders because it was just too much. I
Oh
couldn't.
my god, he is too much.
It felt wrong even saying that right now.
Oh my god, Tom Green. What the hell?
But it's kind of funny to me too. Like I
My
still
bum
want.
is on the Swedish.
Yes, exactly.
Swedish, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing I thought was funny though. I
Like.
was embarrassed for him.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I kind of did enjoy his stuff, even though it's a little bit disruptive to people. I think he makes himself look like an idiot, and I enjoy that kind of comedy. Like Steve Martin, Charlie Day.
Charlie Day's funny.
Like Charlie Kelly, his character from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Just a confident idiot. And they're just so happy and they're not worried about anything. Steve Martin plays that character well. Do you ever see Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
No.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I really like it.
I mean,
Martin.
It's not that good actually, but there are like his comedy bits when he's kind of fighting back and forth with the other guy, Michael Caine, and one other dude. It's like three guys like vying for one woman's attention.
Interesting.
And Steve Martin gets petty with it, and it's nice. It's good. I don't know if it's favorite, but he has talked about Before Sunrise a lot, I think. Oh, CJ, yeah.
Oh,
Definitely, yes. I bet he's here right
I learned about
now.
it from my SI sister as well. I mean,
The
yeah.
jerk.
No, my sister taught, like, had like a book of DVDs in her room, and she was in Europe at the time, or Africa, and I took her DVD collection because I was done with mine, and that's how I was introduced to Before Sunrise.
Oh, I see.
And it's also CJ, who is an ISFJ's favorite also.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear Eric. He said, I saw CJ at Flow States the other day. I see CJ there sometimes. I don't know why he doesn't come around. Come back, CJ.
Yeah, come back, CJ. What's up?
He's here right now. Just say something. Manu John. Everything is dividedly united together and unitedly divided together. I don't even know what to make of that. That's like you're just saying words.
It's like negative space.
Okay, I'll try to understand. Everything is dividedly united. Okay, so everything is dividedly united together and unitedly divided. That's stupid, man.
Honestly, show media, CJ would believe that at this point. He's like everything but ISFJ. He thinks he's an ENFP, he thinks he's an INFP, but honestly, he's an ISFJ. He even like knew it. Like
He's super SI.
yeah.
I mean, it's like cool watching his stream when he does the Chill Island of Truth and what is it of Reality? The Chill Island of Truth and Reality. He's just there like on OBS repositioning stuff on the screen, or like has like a calming backgrounds, and he's dragging them around and just repositioning them.
The thing is, when he could, before he got in trouble with YouTube for it or whatever, he used to watch a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Which is very receivery, right?
Yeah.
When he was like ideating, normally it was on the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back and better than ever. Everything is dividedly united together and unitedly divided
I'm
together.
trying to figure that out. I don't know if it means.
I mean, it's another one to go on the Manu John fortune cookie
Right.
list.
Okay, two things, but show media says something, but Acacia has an inkity pinkity.
Idly dawdling, light-hearted, mischievous rascal.
Wow.
Hmm.
Inkity pinkity. Idly dawdling.
Inkity, huh?
What does dawdling mean?
Means going very slowly.
Okay.
Meander
Oh.
could be pussyfoot.
But I think it ends in ing, the first word. Like something ing something.
Okay, then
Puttering?
slow poking. Idly though is you gotta maybe loitering.
Oh, that's good. And then lighthearted, mischievous rascal. Okay, so like a clown or...
But I mean the dawdling could be. Well, it's used as a noun there, right? So why would it necessarily be ing?
Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong about that.
Oh, actually, no, it's used as a verb because idly is an adverb. But
Wiggly, wiggly,
so assuming she's using it correctly, idly dawdling would be doesn't necessarily have to be ing if the verb means that, you know.
For example?
For example, well, here a comparable would be there's a verb that means faking being sick to get out of something, which is what's that verb again?
Lying.
No, it's a specific verb that means that. It means faking sick to get out of work or whatever. Malinger.
Malinger? Okay.
So you could think of an instance where the definition of that requires an ing verb, but the verb itself doesn't have to be an ing form to mean an ing verb, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's no other way to define it besides faking sick to get out of something. Malinger. To fake sick, I guess, if you're going to use the infinitive form. I don't know if Acacia would do that necessarily. But, okay, idly dawdling.
Lighthearted, mischievous rascal. I'm going to think of that.
Loping. I have no idea.
Cajoler.
Lighthearted, mischievous rascal. Coquette.
Oh, yeah.
A tramp or scoundrel. Or it's kind of a little harsher.
It's got to be 3 syllables. To idly dawdle, she says.
To idly dawdle. Okay. To idly dawdle then. So that would be layabout.
Oh, twiddling.
Layabout. I have no idea.
Puttering, twiddling.
I give up on this one. It's too hard.
Lollygag, scallywag?
Lollygag, scallywag. Very gettable. Very
I
gettable.
That
know.
is very good. Well,
We messed up.
We just suck. That's all.
And then show media up there, page up. He said, would we think he's an INFP from just reading his chats? I don't know. I would think some NF type, but I don't know.
I don't know what you are.
you have to get typed by Eric to really find out.
I have no idea.
I can't. It's like almost impossible to type someone by chat, just by chat.
It's maybe more possible if you felt like I'm definitely this type, then maybe start paying attention to whether you're acting like that type, you know,
But
or talking like that type. But even
not
then,
even then, because like, you know.
But in my completely uneducated opinion, sorry, not to just disregard everything y'all just said, but I would guess first ENFP, 2 ENFJ, 3 INFP.
oh, well, look, apparently we typed them already. And we were pretty convinced you're an ENFJ.
There we go. Wait, ENFP is I'm ENFJ in
Yeah.
the typing side.
He,
Wait, did we type you?
Apparently.
publish it. Just kidding.
Probably
Yeah.
published, you know.
Consider it. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, years ago.
And what is it under, show? Is it under like Ricardo? Is that your name?
It was
Oh.
closer to Ruben.
All right. All right, Ricky Rodriguez.
Well, I told you when I was with Rachel, it wasn't that long ago. Because I typed plenty of people in the years prior to being with Rachel.
What year was Ruben typed? It was not even 2 years ago. What was last year? 2 years. 2022.
It was the best day of his life.
Yeah.
He said, finally, I know the truth about who I am.
I think I'm gonna go play with makeup and go to bed. And listen to the live stream, of course.
Okay,
Is it okay, or would you rather?
we'll go for it. You do your thing. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live streaming. I might live stream a little bit longer. I'm not tired at the moment, but I could conceive of myself watching some TV potentially. I don't know. At the moment, I'll continue streaming though. Where's Rachel going? She's going to, quote, play with her makeup and then go to bed. Which is something she enjoys doing.
Yeah. I love you.
Love you too.
I was so glad you came home safe. I was worried.
Well, I did.
I give you another kiss.
Sure, darling.
Thank you for being you. I love you.
Love you too. So, I guess in general, it's just probably more comfortable for Rachel to participate in the live stream on the phone, you know?
Be right back.
It was pain in the ass ring a bell? Pain in the Ass Island ring a bell? Oh yeah, Pain in the Ass Island does ring a bell. It does ring a bell. So, anyhow, I don't know what I have to talk about today, except, of course, the real issue dividing everything. Which first I thought was racism, but now I think it's I think it's the patriarchy. I think the patriarchy is dividing us all. It is getting pretty late, huh? I didn't really think about that. And the reason I didn't think about that is because I don't feel very tired. I had a busy full day, so it doesn't feel like I've killed a lot of time today. In other words, it got late quick, so I don't feel as ready for bed as I normally might, I suppose. What I do feel ready for is a bong rip and some gentle musings. Like, hey, how are you? Like that kind of gentle musing. Or, wow, do you really think so? Hey, Eric, can you make a video on the comment I made on that one video, or did you plan to? Can you, like, give me the gist of it, or copy and paste it, or something? I'm not sure what comment you're talking about.
You look similar to me when high, or when you're high, or when I'm high? Do you always look like me when I'm high? Or do you only look like me when you're high? Like regular me?
Joe Media, do you look like unhigh Ruben when you're high? Do you look like high Ruben when you're not high? Or do you look like high Ruben when you are high?
Thank you. You got the last variation, I think.
Admission remission. Show Media looks like high Ruben when Show Media is high.
Oh, okay, cool. That's hilarious. Oh, no, I was reading it. I threw it to the ground because I liked it so much.
Okay. Oh my god, am I gonna be missing out?
Missing out on what?
I have serious FOMO, but I'll watch them in the bed.
You can always change your mind, you know? Yeah.
This year could go, but yeah, it'll be a little bit because like the candies are Capilla's in there and I need to cuddle with her.
Sure, you
Do
can.
it. Sounds good. Yeah, exactly, Show. Me too. I was just talking to Eric. I feel like I'm a pretty low dose responder in general. So like anything will affect me pretty easily. Doesn't seem to matter how much the frequency. I mean, a little bit. I definitely will build a tolerance. But relative to other people, I seem to react pretty easily.
A low dose responder means basically it only takes a very small amount of emergency for Ruben to become a first responder.
Yes,
So if somebody spills a dish of food, for example,
that's right.
he takes on emergency powers. It was along the lines of, if you're probably a meta-analyst, how do you rule out INFJ and EHP for yourself? Now, I don't think it's a boring video topic. I think I remember the comment. I read it recently and thumbs it and hearted it. But my answer to that question is, like, INFJ and ENTP are meta-analysts, so why are you ruling them out if you're probably a meta-analyst? Are you saying you believe yourself to be an INTP or an ENFJ? So, in a nutshell, what is the one thing that is dividing us for everything? Corporations. I mean, government. And, or maybe society. It could be the gay agenda. I'm not sure. Could be guns. Guns are dividing us all into everything.
For everything.
For everything. That's the real issue dividing everything is guns. Drugs or guns or sex, possibly. Religion, possibly as well. But really, I'm pretty sure it's racism.
Well, Eliana, I don't know if difference of opinions is the thing that divides us, but maybe the inability to be okay with that, or something like that.
I mean, just because people disagree with one another doesn't necessarily mean they feel divided. I think division requires not merely dispute or disagreement, but boogeyman and the other guy, you know?
Yeah.
This is Wubin. You may remember Wubin all from previous live streams. I mean, if you're contemplating one of those types, how could you tell you were not ENTP or not INFJ? I mean, how could you distinguish between the two if you're down to those two types? Well, I mean, you know, SI in an INFJ is much worse when tested than in an ENTP. ENTPs or SI front stack can give you a lot of details about what happened earlier. Will sort of unavoidably give you some, you know. They provide both general concept and examples of a given thing and or demonstrations of a given thing when trying to explain something. INFJs will provide just a very straightforward but resonant, kind of powerful explanation. So it's like when I asked Rachel, what makes suicide so much different than regular death? And she said, it's about unhappiness.
Right.
What a great answer. Because it's about unhappiness. Well, that makes sense, right? On a scale of 1 to sense, how much sense does that make to you, Ruben?
Sense.
Yeah. People think I'm INFP because I sound very sad when I talk. In my mind, I think I'm happy, though. What about in your heart? Because in your mind, you can think that you're happy. But in your heart, can you feel that you're smart? Good question. You know why they say your heart's the center of your emotion? What do you think, Ruben?
Do I know why they say your heart is the center of your emotions? Mm-mm. Got nothing.
Because when you feel emotions strongly, you feel them in your chest.
Okay,
There's a physicality to the whole thing.
that's true.
So people assume that the sensation in your heart means that's where you keep your emotions.
You think I would have got that right?
I don't know. FI ignoring?
Maybe.
I mean, I've noted that backstack FI people across the board don't get that FI has a physical feeling to it, but FI backstack, SI backstack, probably even less so. SI
Exactly.
polar, probably even less so.
Exactly. Tracking it in myself. Or like being excited about something, but not also realize that I'm having like depression or like I don't really remember cases of depression, but I know I get depressive. It's just I ignore it pretty much.
You know what I bet would be a boring activity for you? Journaling the physical sensations of your emotions.
Hmm. Maybe I can do that. Like in certain moments. I guess if it's like overpowering, but yeah, day to day journaling, a blog about my physical emotions.
Your physical sensations that you experience when you have emotions.
Hmm.
So first you'll notice like I'm having an emotion of sadness.
Okay.
And then you'll say to yourself, what body feelings go along with this that I can notice right now? And see if you can notice
I
them.
feel like I can notice those sometimes. Okay, sadness. Let's feel sad. Okay, I can't even do it.
You know, a lot of people say if you feel sad, you feel a lump in your throat.
Oh yeah, I get that.
So that's a physical sensation associated with FI. And there's ones for all of them because FI is a physical cognitive function.
I feel a weightiness, like with sadness and depression. And normally I feel not weighty. I feel like I guess an urgency, kind of. Yeah.
But those aren't physical sensations.
Well, okay, all right. I know what you're saying. The heart beating. I guess so. I can't really remember.
So what about when you feel scared? Like, boom!
No. Yeah, that'd be like in my chest, probably. Probably a little in the sphincter, just a touch.
We'll squeeze the sphinx.
Yeah, a little adrenaline right there.
When I'm sad, I feel weirdness in my throat and pressure in my chest.
Yeah, weirdness. Yeah.
Well, what about everybody's thoughts on fear? And also, like when I feel fear, I feel like I get this adrenaline rush thing plus this coppery taste under my tongue.
I get this feeling in my chest. It's like a heightened feeling. I'm trying to describe the actual sensation. It's hard to do. Heart's beating fast. I feel a little bit upset. Fear, right? Fear upsets me a little bit. Yeah. I don't like being surprised.
I startled the feeling.
Did I say that?
No, I think Rachel's wanting to know if startled the physical sensation.
Yeah.
No, physical sensation is like your chest feels tight, perhaps, or like another emotion you could talk about that probably has a similar kind of scope of physical sensation is anger. Anger definitely makes my heart beat faster, and yeah, probably anger makes my balls jump into my stomach.
Literally.
I'll contract,
Unable to relax booty.
unable to relax body with anger. I get kind of hyperventilate if I get really mad.
I feel like a little bit more lightweight in my chest. Like I lost like 3 or 4 pounds instantly. Like my body moves around faster. I almost can't not move. Yeah.
And what about the emotion of delight?
Tingles in the chest. But I'm trying to see if this is actually what I feel. Delight.
I'm delighted. I don't know. Delight sometimes, depending on the nature of the delightful thing, might make me a little teary if it's that kind of anime.
What is the fear about?
Impending doom.
Yeah, warmth in my cheeks, delight for me. I don't often notice that, but that is a thing I felt. More focus on the thing causing delight. It's got a heart feeling too, but not strong. Yeah. More focus on the thing causing delight, so.
That makes sense. I mean, you're being delighted by it, so you're going to pay attention to it. I know, like, I get, sometimes when I'm listening to music and it sounds really good, I'll get goose pimples.
Yes, me too.
And that's probably the most worthwhile kind of delight or something like that.
Yeah. I agree.
I saw that you watched Code Geass on that one short. It was silly. I don't remember what short you're talking about. Rachel says she used to get all nail bitey when anxious.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I get nail bitey, but I think I get scalp rubby like this. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
People tend to start touching the back of their neck when they're starting to feel flustered or frustrated.
Yeah, I get like that.
Yeah.
I do that.
But now anytime somebody touches the back of their neck, I have to wonder. No, I really don't. But it can be a thing.
Well, I suspect whatever it is you interpret occurring in terms of what somebody's conveying via
Context.
unspoken cues is probably accurate.
I find people probably don't want me to say exactly what that is, or like speak directly to it. It's kind of invasive, I guess, for your body language to be interpreted or at least used as information, like consciously.
I guess it depends if the body language you're picking up is you're interacting directly with them or if it's them interacting with a third party.
12 days, KP. Hers is the 16th, mine is the 28th. I forgot mine, I remembered hers. That's weird. Oh yeah, Acacia. I put your sister's birthday on the calendar.
Acacia's sister's birthday is in an hour, huh? Wow.
Yeah, we look like siblings.
How old will she be? How old will Acacia's sibling be? I'm going to guess somewhere between 20 and 50.
Yeah.
39, 40. Wow.
39. She was born 1985, right? So 39.
Nailed it.
You got it, y'all. I heard Acacia say, yeah.
I made sure to err on the side of caution when guessing. That way I could increase my likelihood of being right. I'm glad I didn't say between 20 and 40 because I would have needed to say between 20 and 41 for it still to count.
Right. Right between. That's right.
My birthday will be this April. I'll be 53. 53 days old. Be coming up on 2 months. Show me stuff to do, but it's not in the mood to do any of the stuff that Show Media should do. Says Show Media at Talking with Famous People, namely this guy. If you want to know who's the guy I'm talking about when I use that expression, the guy I'm talking about is me. Yeah, well, I feel fairly handsome today because I had a good day. Winning money at the casino makes me feel handsome. I figure the cards must have found me attractive tonight. But I also went fishing, didn't catch any fish, was fine with that, you know. Was very comfortable with just fishing without catching anything. And then figured while I was out that direction, I might as well check out this place. And I did. Chicken Ranch Casino. Strange name. Small casino. But a good night's effort to go over there. You know, it's like, it took me 45 minutes from where I was to this casino. But it was an easy 45 minutes, you know, it was like pretty flat roads, pretty straightforward. But then it was supposed to just take me an hour and a half back from the casino to home. But it took much longer because it was night, it was raining, sometimes quite hard. I was on windy mountain roads with no guardrail and a cliff to the side of me. And then partway through it started to snow. And so I was going pretty slow as I was... I know, that's what I was thinking, Rachel, is it seems like I sort of fed the fish so as to avoid being the fish at the casino. Instead, I was the fish that got away, that ate the bait and got away. So I'm pretty pleased with that. You know, it's not inconceivable to win money at the casino if you have the right attitude towards it, which is to say, like, you're going there hoping to double your money, and you're realistically ready to walk away when you make a decent profit and not try to go all crazy or whatever and get all greedy, you know. Because there will be stretches of time, most of the time you go to the casino where you'll be up at least a little while. Like, I think it's a good idea to change games. So I started at one thing, went up a little bit, but then went down, ended up losing 100 of my 200. Went to a different game, lost the other 100 of that 200, about more or less. And then got my other 200's worth of chips. I got up $400. And then went to play blackjack. Got back up to $400. And then got up from that table, went outside, smoked a cigarette, wavered, thought about leaving, break even. But then went and played this 4-card poker and started with 200 again and got it up to whatever, so that got up to 914, such that with the 2 in my pocket I had 1114, so 714 profit. At that point I was like, okay, I should walk away. I had like 800, over 800 on the table. It was 914, I guess, but I was like, okay, you acquired more money than you thought when you weren't looking. It's time to go. And I said, good night, casino. I went home. Well, I didn't wait any longer. Roads would probably just be worse. Although it seemed to stop snowing back here. By the time I got all the way back here, it stopped snowing. I don't know if it's still snowing over there, but or not. But if I had waited much longer, I probably wouldn't have gotten over into Mariposa without running into snow at the top over Bagby, and that would have been too sketchy to deal with. So I'm lucky I left when I did. And in so doing, I made it back to the peaceful confines of Mariposa Pines, neighborhood of relaxation. I guess I'll go to bed tonight, pretty soon, and then I'll fight my way into some slumber time tonight. But I don't know. Who knows? Does anybody know anything? Do I know things? Do you know things? Maybe that's what really is the one thing that divides everything. Knowing. We know different things. Nobody seems to have too big of a problem if they're using the same deliberation function, either subjective or objective. Then they're both speaking the same language, you know, they're both using words for the same reasons. Knowers and deliberators can sometimes run afoul or sometimes not. I think that depends more on whether the deliberation function is consistent than anything else. Well, I don't know. I don't have a whole hell of a lot to say, really. You know, I had a good day. But I also feel kind of I don't know what emotion this is. Could just be tired. It could be it could be chickenpox. Could be overarching malaise. It probably is the closest emotion to what I'm feeling. A certain malaise. At least I do regarding maybe live streaming. I think that's probably a big linkage to the malaise. I need to diversify my activities. Now today I certainly did, but those aren't projects, you know. Those are things to do. Projects are a different species of beast than things to do. So I'm not sure what project would really enthuse me, but it might very well be a writing project. Something that I can engage intellectually, or maybe something more nuanced than that as well. I didn't go to the beach. I went to the Merced River. I don't want to play the guitar. I don't feel like it. Don't have no good ideas. Nothing worth explaining. Nothing to say. But singing's pleasant anyway. And I know that someday soon I'll feel inspired. It's not sufficient getting wires. That's a shallow imitation. If you don't seem to feel inspired now, well, just wait and soon enough you'll receive an invitation. Until then, I'll just do this again. Just make up something as I go on. And of course, they're nothing special. There's a songwriting, it just isn't strong. Not strong enough to justify the time. Just some more failure. And that's another song about failure. I've got a lot of them. A lot of songs about failure. It's the second night when you start to feel strange and you're wondering if the range is on. Sending sparks to soar in the kitchen sky, where she stores the child above the sleeping forms of vivid mind figurines of Western lonely types. They lie beneath a million winning suns. They're rugged and they're done with the actual night. It's the second night when you start to feel strange and you're wondering if the range is on. Sending sparks to soar in the kitchen sky, where she stores the child above the sleeping forms of vivid mind, reams of Western lonely types. They lie beneath a million running suns. They're rugged and they're done. The actual night. That's an old song, in case I just am relearning how to play it. It's a good song that I wrote a long time ago, which, not a ton of stuff I wrote a long time ago that really pops. But I think that one's a pretty good one. I come from New York City, went down to Florida. I come from old Chicago to California way, but I never left the place I love, 'cause I was out the door. And I'm 1/2 step from Utah and 2 miles from Idaho. So when you ask me, darling, do I have a trucker's woes? Well, I got to tell you, baby, from my head down to my toes. I drive all night and I drive all day to be home by the end of the week. And I got to tell you, baby, things are looking mighty bleak. I'm a couple of pairs of underwear away from Tennessee. I'm driving west to see my best girl all in the lead. Well, I'm drinking beer, radios on Winona Judd. And I'm 1/2 step from Utah and 2 miles out of the mud. So when you ask me, darling, do I have a trucker's blues? Well, I got to tell you, baby, from my head down to my toes. I drive all night and I drive all day to be home by the end of the week. And I got to tell you, baby, things are looking mighty bleak. Well, it's a very old song. One of the oldest songs that I still play. If not the oldest song that I still play. Probably the oldest. So, you know, it's old. What else can you say about it? Oh, that's sign holder. I need to finish working on it. Sign holder, be safe and wear your heart high. Alright, green safety vest and modesty pants. Your sign says slow, your sign says slow, but you wait me fast. Like that. Your sign says slow, but you wait me fast. As my wife and I just confusedly drive past. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know where it goes from there. But that's how it goes, basically. That part. Sign holders, be safe and wear your heart high. Dry green safety vest and modesty pants. Your sign says slow, but you wait me fast. As my wife and I confusedly drive past. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Like that. Thanks. Thank you, Ruben. You're a gentleman, a scholar, and a fine applauder of things. So, anyway, that's what I got going on in the world of playing the guitar.
That's the song Acacia was talking about, not the last one. Is this one you've been working on?
The Cone Putter song?
The song you just played, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I've been working on.
Okay.
It started as just a song I was singing in the car with Rachel. Because we had a lot of cone putters. Sign holders, cone putters.
Mm-hmm.
But I got home, figured out what the chord to the first part was. And then when I was driving, I'd periodically think about how The next part should go. So I kind of knew how it went before I started figuring out the next part, but I kind of figured it out a little differently. And, you know, I'm not sure about the lyrics. Sign holders, be safe and wear your hard hats. Bright green safety vest and modesty pants. Your sign says slow, but you wave me fast as my wife and I confusedly drive past. I'm not sure if those lyrics are actually any good because they're silly, you know? I mean, they're just, it couldn't be any more SI personal experience kind of a thing, you know?
Yep.
It doesn't really have any universal resonance. It seems like if I'm going to write a good song, I should do it the service of writing real lyrics for it. You know, some kind of love song or something. People like those. People are really into love songs. Or you like the lyrics. Well, those cone putters are putting some cones. Yeah, they are. They're just putting some cones. They're putting them here. They're putting them there. These cone putters put them everywhere. That's the cone putter. I guess you'd say cheer/chant. It may begin the cone putting musical, you know. Musical all about cone putters. It would be a better idea than Tommy. Though, I guess, equally poorly considered. At least, it doesn't exploit disabled people for its content. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid should have been pointed to something other than pinball by his parents. It's a chant cheer rap. Go Acacia, go Acacia, you can do it, score a goal. Go Acacia, you can do it, score a goal. That's a chant cheer rap. It's another one, you know. Like the one I was doing at the athletics game. Let's go athletics. I said, let's go athletics. I said, let's go athletics. We're on a 5-game winning streak, That's a good chant cheer rap. That one goes on the chant cheer rap greatest hits from 2020, the first half of 2023. Or, you know, it's actually included on the honorary mention bonus disc. So, okay, it gets honorary mention for the first half of 2023, which is pretty good. My mom loves gala apples, says Rachel. Well, your mom's got bad taste in apples.
It's very, I don't know, show media, that seems kind of F-ish, but I'm not sure. I guess, does that apply? I'm very self-conscious about how I look when I'm high. How I look, just to me, that seems concerned with how others are viewing you. I used to be.
I'll forget that, I agree. And my name when I was a cheerleader, I just realized I had a flashback to a previous life. My name was Aubrey.
Yeah, of course. You'd make a good Aubrey.
My name was Aubrey. I was actually a redhead or a strawberry blonde, you might say. And I was big titted and bouncy,
Does make sense.
but a fierce feminist at the same time, but in my own kind of housewife-ish way.
Wait, so is Aubrey a male or a female's name or both?
I was a girl.
Oh,
Obviously.
you were a girl, Aubrey. Okay.
Yeah. I've been mostly women in my previous lives.
Right.
I've had a tarot reader or something at the county fair tell me that one time.
But you were a woman in your past life, or you were?
That I was a woman in most of my previous lives.
Did she indicate how many this might be?
No, she didn't say how
But
many.
like 50% plus one of your lives that you've been a woman.
Basically, what she was saying is she saw a lot of womanliness in me.
Right. You've developed it well. Practical jokers, no. Show.
I hate practical jokes.
Yeah, I don't like being tricked.
Don't non-consensually involve me in your bullshit. A regular joke is fine if it's funny. It's necessarily non-consensual, right? It's like if I get you to agree to hear a joke before I tell it to you, it's already too late.
Right.
So
I do like a whoopee cushion though. I love them, but I just use it on myself over and over.
if I were gonna get a whoopee cushion, I'd want when I sat on it for it to say whoopee. What sound would a sadness cushion make? Mo. You sat on
Or
it.
just like air.
No, I think it'd be a sad sound, like going down in pitch, you know?
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg. See, you could have whoopee cushions with Whoopi Goldberg's face on them and sell the shit out of that.
But I bet you if they could make a cushion, if you sat on it,
Thank you.
it went, wah, wah.
How does it pause in between words? It has to have some sort of valve.
Well, it could. The air pushed out could trigger a digital
Oh, digital.
sound of it going. Wah, wah.
True.
It'd be kind of cheap and cheating if you did it that way, I guess. It would just be like one of those
Yeah, it
horrible
is.
greeting cards.
I'd rather have an analog whoopee cushion. I will whoopee cushion you, Acacia. So I can prank you. I just can't take a prank.
Mm.
Did I just fart? Yeah, but with my face.
Maybe because of my 8-slot SE, I just don't like the idea of practical jokes, non-consensual inclusion in someone's
Yeah.
art project or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. What about like those videos where they're like giving you $10,000 for fun, and then they're recording you receiving it?
That'd be fine if I get to keep
But
it.
it's kind of a prank still. Like, got you. You got $10,000 more now.
I don't think that qualifies as a prank, Ruben. I think that qualifies as a lucky day. You know, if you want to prank me by giving me 10 grand, that's. If you consider that a prank, you know.
I still do. In essence, it's still a prank. They're surprising you and they're recording your reaction. I mean, there are pranks that, yeah.
I'm willing to do that for $10,000.
Okay.
I get that in order to possibly get that thing, I'm gonna have to non-consensually be included in it. So I'm willing to quickly forgive and forget for 10 grand, you know.
Sure.
But even if they do involuntarily involve me in something, if I'm in a public space, I don't feel like I have an expectation of privacy. I don't expect to not be filmed or anything. People can film me all the fuck they want. But I'm just saying, like, like coming up and pretending to be someone or something they're not in order to provoke, like,
Yeah.
that's different. Then they're not pretending to be something they're not when they give you $10,000.
What if you have to go through this whole gaslighting to get the $10,000, and at the end they kind of like try to win you over by, well, at least you went through that, but here's $10,000. How about that?
I mean, probably in many instances where somebody might try to include me in something like that, I actually wouldn't necessarily object or have a problem with it.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's gonna have to be. They're unlikely to intuit something at some point, right? I would think.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would have to be quite a well put together scenario.
Same, Rachel. I love Mad Libs and definitely use poop and fart. My nephews love Mad Libs. I use Chat GPT to make them for those for my nephews.
I found them largely dull.
Yeah. Isn't it
Yeah.
funny that the words pop up and they're silly?
It's just like, well, I don't know. It just seemed like I don't know. It didn't work for me.
Yeah. I mean, I was half kidding when I said that, but I am entertained by them, so I understand how it's basically frivolous.
Well, I like Shoots and Ladders.
Do you? I hate that game. I like your take on it, the concept, but
I don't know if I like Shoots
It
and
sucks.
Ladders or not. I haven't played Shoots and Ladders and I don't even know how long. When's the last time I played Shoots and Ladders? Who can answer that question even?
it could be tonight though, if you wanted to, because I do know Acacia has one in her vehicle.
She's got Shoots and Ladders?
Yeah, she does.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's a woman who comes equipped.
That's right.
Does she have horror as well?
No. No, it's just stock Shoots and Ladders, although we definitely considered it.
Hmm. We could customize the way we play it and designate certain spots, or have something happen.
Right. Oh, Twister's annoying. That's real SE in your face.
Twister's like
Yeah, it was our intention.
drunk people revving up to an orgy.
Right. Yeah, it always seemed kind of inappropriate.
It's very physical.
Why are they getting us to play it as kids?
Well, I guess it's least iffy with kids if it's done innocently enough, you know.
That's true.
But the idea of adults playing Twister is just nutty.
Yeah. Or one man Twister. Just keep spinning.
It's called yoga.
Yeah.
We could play slip and slide.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's a little cold outside right now. There's quite a bit of snow. Have I taken you guys outside to see all the snow yet? I should do that before ending this stream. I don't know if we're going to end it right after this, but we're going to end it pretty soon. You know how I like to be a little bit wishy-washy on when exactly I'm going to end things.
If you all step it up in chat, no, I'm just kidding. But I do know that Eric tends to go by feel here. And if the chat's not performing,
Well, it's not necessarily Chad's not performing so much as, you know, if you have a population of people that say, 18 or something. It's a big difference in terms of burden of chat duties or likelihood of a heavy chatter.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy chatting is to serious conversation as heavy petting is to sex.
Right, so you're saying the younger they are, the more they chat? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying that just as heavy petting is a precursor to sex,
Oh, I see.
so too is heavy chatting a precursor to a real conversation.
Oh, I see. You're looking for a real conversation.
Not necessarily, but I am pointing out that the one is a precursor to the other. Not that a real conversation is good. I'm not necessarily making that claim. Personally, I prefer fake conversations.
Me too.
I have some of the best fake conversations, like, when I'm driving around in the car and or when I'm taking a shower. When I'm playing Which Little Piggy Went to Market? Was it this one? Which is a game I've been really into now for the last 5 or 6 years. I attribute my enthusiasm for it to the fact that my parents never played that game with me when I was a little kid. So now, whenever I'm not around company or whatever, I take out my toes and I play This Little Piggy Went to Market, That Little Piggy Stayed Home, The Third Little Piggy Traveled to The third little piggy traveled northwest for about 3.5 days on foot for dying of thirst deep in the Utah desert. The third little piggy additionally had his house made of bricks, but it didn't do him any good against the dry and sweltering conditions. The fourth little piggy was going to do something or other, but was too deeply in grief over the loss of the third little piggy. The second little piggy stopped by to comfort him, but he was inconsolable. The fifth little piggy didn't know any of the other little piggies. He had an ordinary day, went by 7-Eleven, picked up a big gulp. And the sixth little piggy was actually the one who went wee 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 all the way home. Common mistake, common misapprehension of the little pig story. The seventh little pig, I believe, was yachting. Eighth little pig was pushing its toddler around in a baby carriage, saying, "You're too big for this now." And the ninth little piggy was celebrating Hanukkah, while the 10th little piggy was what you'd call a failure to launch person. Just kind of sitting around listening to talking with famous people. Everybody felt sorry for the 10th little piggy, but the 10th little piggy knew, hey, Eric's right about things. Can you say that, all you other judgy pigs? No, You can't. Why? Because you're not listening and talking with those people. You and all your productivity and jobs and being busy and stuff. Listen, how are you ever going to get right that way? Time to get serious about learning. Unlike the learning annex that's right in your ear all the time via YouTube. It's like a TED Talk multiplied by a calculus class, multiplied by a history class, minus PE, multiplied by an extracurricular activity like maybe newspaper stuff. It's like a mega shot of information directly to your frontal lobe. As you're hearing it, if you were to look in the mirror, you'd see this rapid series of words crossing over your eyeballs, and with each blink getting imprinted into your brain knowledge part. Your knowledge bucket, as they call it in science. Your sure enough bucket. Anyway, sure enough, Eric started getting pretty cold. What with the super cold weather and everything. He already smoked too much that day, as he'd done a days full of smoking heavy activities, including driving. Which, as you may know, may be one of the smoking heaviest of all activities. So, let's see. CBS Eric mad. Why not just play Acacia's favorite board game, Mousetrap? I'm giving my emu a moped. I'm letting him ride all around. I'm not even making him wear a helmet. I hope he don't fall to the ground. Oh. Oh. Wah, wah, wah. Don't wake daddy. Is that your favorite board game? The game, the domestic violence game, the whole family can enjoy. Don't wake daddy. You got a beating. Go back 3 spaces. Uh-oh, daddy's drunk. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh is the song that I want. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh is the song that I got. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, what I want to do, I want to sing. What I want to sing, I want to sing. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, it's the song that I got. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, it's the song that I want. That's another song. That's right, I've forgotten about that song, Rachel. First, I've heard of Karen. Rachel's pouring on the sugar because she feels he feels guilty or that I need a little extra love or something. Bop it and twist it. Bop it, twist it. Stop it. Biscuit. Bop it, twist it, stop it, biscuit. Bop it, twist it, bite it, shove it. Stop it, biscuit. Buy it, oven. Bop it, twist it, bite it, shove it. Stop it, biscuit. Buy it. Buy. No. Stop it, biscuit. Lyle, love it. Bop it, twist it, bite it, shove it. Stop it, biscuit. Lyle, love it. We gotta live, laugh, love, and learn all the time. Live, laugh, love, and learn. Because we're lifelong livers and lifelong lovers and loving lifelong learning long. Oh yeah, lifelong learners. Oh yeah, we're some lifelong learners. That sounds like a great song for a horrible class taught by a horrible teacher. It just makes you die inside every day when you hear her horribly ill-considered enthusiasm for garbage. Horribly ill-considered enthusiasm for garbage. I think that's an excellent expression. Bop it vine. Oh, I see it's got those lyrics. Bop it, twist it, pull it. Good for you, bop it, twist it. Creation made snow ski ball. Good for hmm. Well, good for that movie. Hmm. Well, Fritz the cat. That is a good profit. I'd like to make that much profit on something. I think that would please me. Make an obstacle course, then you guys can play Double Dare. Well, I hope you guys took some pictures. that is something you're gonna want to have pictures of. That's your classic couples memory extravaganza. Rachel, did you play in the snow with them as well? What were you doing? He also did that film Cool World. I'm glad it snowed. Yeah, very Instagrammable, right? I'm sure there are plenty of good Instagrammable things around. It's like Veganza, but extra. Is it Veganza? Uh, like a flock of vaginas? Hmm. A flock of vaginas is a veganza. An extravaganza is an extraordinarily large flock of vaginas, numbering up to 30 million. They darken the sun as they fly past. A vaganza is a female sausage party. Ruben, I think you got it. I think you have the winning entry here. And I think that's also going to win you a wonder point. A murder. Like they're the same as crows. It's either an exaltation or a murder, depending on if she's on her period. An exaltation of vaginas, like a flock of doves, right? It's an exaltation. So normally they're an exaltation of vaginas, but if they're on their period, it's a murder of vaginas. Is that an exaltation of vaginas? No. Unfortunately, it's a murder. Well, you can use your wonder points to convert your regular poops into wonder poops. That is universally an acceptable use of wonder points. So if you think you're just having excessively ordinary poops at the moment, you're probably right. And I've got the solution for you. Add a wonder point. Anytime you get one, you can convert that into one wonder poop. And I don't think you're ever going to regret making that decision, obviously. I mean, there's always opportunity cost. You don't know what you might use it for someday later on, but don't be trapped by the past so that you forsake the future because the present never was. Don't do that. Where did I leave my glasses? I think I might have put them in the bedroom. I might have put them in my backpack. I might have put my backpack in the bedroom. On the floor near your bed. I think you're right. Oh, yes, there are glasses there. Those aren't the ones I'm looking for. No, those glasses aren't there anymore. These glasses are here though.
I give you a kiss on the cheek.
I'll be in a little bit.
You should take your time. I'm
I'm
just hanging out with the cat.
I'm pretty tired. I'll probably be in pretty soon.
Yeah.
Let me turn this off. Yeah, I've got some glasses. So now I'm going to go out to the garage, smoke a cigarette. I have my glasses on. So this will enable me to smoke leisurely. Like when I was out front smoking, it's so cold out there that I have to like kind of power smoke. It's currently, let's look at the, stop, Dom thing. Oh my God. You fucking, yeah. You're doing that on purpose. So supposedly, it's gonna get down to 20 degrees at 6 a.m. And it's currently 31 degrees. And 20 degrees will be the record low for January 7th. That's pretty cold. Yes, Tiffany did join me on the outing. And she made a couple of shorts, not a ton of them. You know, I moved from making little videos and stuff to live streaming once I started fishing. So she took off her shorts. She doesn't have any shorts. She has a hat currently that she's wearing. Oliver Linehan remembers all the things ever. Except for all of the things that he forgets. Like that one time he forgot his mother's birthday. She cried and cried, but he never even remembered. And she never told him about it. She only called me up and cried to me about it, you know. She didn't want to burden her poor, inconsiderate son. Okay, so I got my cigarettes. I'm going to grab that Cerveza Escalante over there. I do have cigarettes. I have a lighter in my pocket. Let's segue to the garage for a final hurrah together. The kind of hurrah that makes you say, hooray! But first, before we do that, I want to share with you a magic Magic of food. I'm gonna get a cheese, just like Grandma always said to. And I will meow as per. Come on, meow. There. I'll meow as per meow. And then I'll meow as per meow. So I did have 2 halves of a Subwayissimo sandwich. One before fishing and one after the casino. But even so, feel a little peckish. There, I cleaned out the cat litter box. So, you feeling pecky too? At least the crackage. One thing you never forget is Bovet's mother's birthday. I actually finished the salami earlier, so I don't have any of that. So this will be the last cigarette of this live stream. This will wrap up the stream. And then I suppose I will go to bed. Yeah, can't wrap it up. I'm falling into quiet musing rather than talking out loud, which doesn't make for a very compelling live stream. Yeah. And accordingly, I'm going to wrap it up when I finish the cigarette. But I'm going to take my time smoking it. Interesting day. Long day. Good day. You know, I'm glad that we got a lot of snow. at this point, I got to figure that our seasonal stream down here in the gully will start to trickle in. And you know what they say about that? If you hear a trickling, don't come a tickling. That is what they say. So you should listen to them. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? We gotta try it tonight when there's a moon that we can focus on first, because it's kind of hard to catch smaller objects and it's kind of hard to find it. You know, moon's easy enough to see, but I don't know. It's not proved to be a very effective telescope for me, really, at any point. I'd say it's fair to say I have buyer's regret for that, even though it wasn't incredibly expensive or anything. But I'll try not to moon you. There's a celestial thing happening. What do you think that is? Is it Neptune in retrograde? Venus is right behind the moon. Does that mean love will be covered by illusion? I'm having trouble with my telescope, or have since I got it. And it works fine. If you look at the moon, you can see it fine, etc. But maybe I need to have more powerful lens to see planets and stuff. I'm not sure. But, you know, of equal significance to me is the fact that I can't get the phone attachment to work, which is what I wanted it for in the first place, was that I was envisioning myself like filming the moon or something. If I can't do that, what's the point? I might as well just have gotten this big bulky thing that's in the way in the garage. A rangefinder presumably is like a scope, right? It determines the range of something. A show for toy slides seems like a oddly specific kind of show. All right, well, that's gonna do it. I want to thank you all for being here tonight, especially you. You know who I'm talking about. You're the one I want to thank most of all. And for everybody else who ever was and ever will be, God bless America.